CrossFitting here, and today we have a couple stories from r slash entitled people. And I'd like to say that I really do like this subreddit, but a lot of the stories on here just drive me a little batty nuggets. I mean, seriously, why are people like this? There is usually no good reason for somebody to act like a douche canoe. And this subreddit is all just people acting like douche canoes. And as a good example, up first we have woman sells artwork to pay for medical bills. Daughter demands a piece from buyer after she dies. And this one was posted by Megadi. Meghady? I don't know how to pronounce that name. So, short story. This happened a few years ago in my community, but I still think about it every now and then, and it still baffles me to this day. There was a woman who was known for her amazing artwork. She became very ill and started to make and sell pieces to help pay for her medical bills. There was one piece that she made that was not only huge but sold for a very good price. I only know this because I was looking into buying the piece. The piece was one of the last pieces she made and sold before her passing. Now, her daughter loved that piece and messaged the buyer to see if they would give it or sell it back to her. The buyer said no, and the daughter became so upset that she ended up going onto the community's local Facebook group to complain about it. Pretty much just saying how the buyer is a heartless, I'm gonna say douche canoe, for not considering her feelings. She deserves the piece because her mother made it, even though it was her mother that sold it, and other similar comments. Shaking my dang head. Okay. So initially when I was reading this story, I didn't think anyone was going to be in the wrong here until I got to the last paragraph. I can understand wanting to buy a piece that your mother made as a memento, but at the same time, you need to understand that if the buyer says no, then that means the buyer says no. And you can't exactly sit there and be a douche canoe over Facebook about it. That just makes you look bad. Anyways, on to the next one. Our next story is called Entitled Tourist Demands That We Sell Him a Seasonal Item That We Don't Even Sell. And this one was posted by Senior Ghost Zero. So, I accidentally posted this on the Entitled Parents subreddit. So here it is, another story. So, this happened last week. I work at a small retail store. Not associated with big chain retail stores. And we sell the typical stuff that you'd see at a retail store. Clothes, hats, you get the idea. I was working the cash register this particular day since the person who usually was on the cash register had the day off. So it was just me, another employee, let's call him Alan, and the nice manager, let's call him David. So I was on the cash register when a tourist walked in. I welcomed him, but he pretends I'm not there. He then approaches Alan and asks him, "Excuse me, do you guys still sell this?" The tourist pulls out his phone and shows something to Alan. Alan responds with, "Sorry, but we don't sell that kind of shirt here." Bewildered, the tourist is like, "What are you talking about? I bought this shirt from this place last time I was in town." To which Alan responds with, "It appears you might have ended up at the wrong store because we don't sell that kind of shirt." This is where I thought that was that, until he approaches me and asks, "Excuse me, are you guys selling this shirt right now?" It turns out that the shirt this guy wanted was of a local surf-themed festival that takes place mid-July. And if there's something you need to know about my workplace is that we don't have a contract with the organizers of the festival. Therefore, we don't sell merch promoting the festival. So I told the tourist the same thing that Alan told him, and apparently he didn't like the fact that he got told the same thing by two employees, because he raised his voice and yelled, "Are both of you that I am not saying that word. Let's try this again. Ahem. Are both of you that stupid? I was here last year and you guys had this shirt. I want to speak to the manager." So I signaled to Alan to man the cash register and I walked to the back of the store to get the manager, David. So, fun fact about David is that he doesn't always believe the idea of the customer is always right. He'll have the employees back if the customer is in the wrong, even if it means he'll get a 1-star review. So I catch him up on what's going on, and he follows me to where Alan was at. David does the typical, what seems to be the problem here? To which the entitled tourist responds with, are your 2 employees this dumb? I asked them if they sell this shirt, only to be told that you guys don't even sell this. So David looks at the shirt that's on the tourist's phone and tells him, yeah, we don't sell this shirt. It appears you're in the wrong store, and this is the only warning. Stop insulting my staff. They've been working here for several months, and they know all the seasonal items that we sell, and we don't sell the seasonal item you're looking for. Please leave. I will not ask a second time. To which the tourist flips us off and yells, I'm going to tell the locals not to shop here. And David responds by mimicking that meme from Top Gear going, oh no! Anyways, after he left, all 3 of us laughed our butts off before we went back to our normal duties. Yo, that's a Kevin. Seriously, if somebody who's working in a store tells you we don't sell that item, listen to the people working in the store. Cause trust me, they know a lot better than you what they do and do not sell. And if you're gonna get pissed off to the point where you're yelling at them and calling them slurs, understand you are the bad person here. There is no excuse for using a word like that one, and anybody who's willing to use that as a derogatory just makes me mad. It serves them right, and it was a good thing that David decided to kick their entitled little hiney out of the store. Anyways, we have one more, and this one is called Ex-Boyfriend Called Me Every Day for a Month After Breakup. And this was posted by Frenzy Wolk. Frenzy Wolky? Why so many names that are hard to say? Anyways, so I was thinking about stories to post lately and remembered this story from 15 years ago. I was 12 at the time and met this boy, Tim, who also was 12. He showed interest in me and I was insecure at the time and just happy someone noticed me. So when he asked me to be his girlfriend, I said yes. But I very soon realized that this wasn't a good idea. First, he pressured me to kiss him at our first date, which I found weird and denied. Then he phoned me multiple times a day to talk about stuff he likes, and I wasn't talking much during these calls. We didn't see each other often either, maybe 4 times during this relationship. He started to call and then let his friends on the phone who said he cheated on me, which, yeah, good prank, so original. After the 3rd time of that happening, I just said to his friend that he should tell my boyfriend that it's over and hung up. He immediately called back, but I didn't answer. I thought that would be the end of it, but actually that's where it really started. He called multiple times a day without me answering any of the calls. It also was in the early stages of mobile phones, and I didn't know how to block a number back then. After maybe a month of this, I don't know today why I waited that long. I asked my mother to pick up and tell him that I don't want to speak to him ever again. I couldn't believe it, but that did the trick. He stopped calling, but I'm still baffled it took a month of not responding to anything and my mother to tell him before he accepted it. I'm around this age and even I know that this is just a little too creepy. First thing is, if you're in a relationship, it has to be give and take. It can't just be you talking about things that you like or you doing things that you like. You have to get involved in their life and get to know them. Second, if you're trying to convince the person you're with that you've been cheating on them, that's just a little fluffed up. Cheating ruins lives, and if this is your intent when you're in a relationship, you need to get out of that relationship or just not be in a relationship in general. And if you really are cheating and sex is more important to you than being faithful, and understand, you're probably not going to be in a stable relationship until you change. Lastly, seriously, stalking after you get told that it's over. That is just messed up. I don't care how old or how young you are. You do not ever have the right to stalk someone like this. It's not okay. And the fact that the only reason this person stopped is because someone with more authority than them told them to is scary. This is the type of person that throws up all of the red flags. Anyways, that's it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories, and if you want to let me know what you think, leave a comment down below. I love reading your guys' comments. But anyways, until next time, everybody. Bye.
Oh yeah, I want to show our patrons some love too because they're awesome. Their contributions help us to afford all the neat stuff we use to record. So thank you. And if you want to become a patron too, you can click the link down in the description. You'd really be helping the channel out, and you'd get a couple nifty goodies too. Anyways, if you made it this far in the video, then yay, you're amazing. By the way, subscribe. Please don't make a foxy bag.